This is part 3 of my KTV Kerbal Space Program Let's Play, where I try and run a semi-realistic space program where I try and minimize loss of life and loss of property. Part 2 didn't go too well. Lost all 4 of my launches, all raining hot metal death upon my spaceport, and I probably will mainly attribute that to the fact that I didn't have the advanced SAS. So after losing all of that, and I would imagine an advanced SAS system is quite expensive, so to risk it on this probably isn't, again, even semi-realistic, but I really see no other way. So there really isn't any kind of real way to justify it other than that. So, like I said, we're just going to try and press forward, and I'll say maybe that this satellite, if it gets in orbit, will just make our investors tons and tons of moolah, and we're going to hope that that'll fly. Flies with me, so I suppose that's what's important. So this is KES 2.0. I didn't start the video out, with the main title screen and then me building it. I just, after that failure from part 2, I just had to get back to work at this again. So, not a whole lot has changed. I put these struts here just in case. I really don't know if they're, this all seems very symmetrical and balanced, so I don't see why it would topple over, but, I don't know. Makes it look a little more artificial as well. Maybe with like a little elevator or something like that. But anyway, not much has changed except I've got the two ASASs here, and I put some nose cones on to make it a little more aerodynamic. Maybe that's what the difference was. And also, I believe these delta wings don't move, but these are the tail fins. I think they do move, and because it wanted to turn in to that direction towards the south like that, maybe the advanced SAS will work better with that, the fact that it can change that wing and make it, kick it, into a nice straight line while we launch. So just to explain this as best as I can, the first stage, these little things come off, and then the second stage will happen immediately after that, where we launch these 4 solid rockets. When they're spent, these 2 will go, and we decouple. We launch, we jettison those bad boys there, and we also put the parachutes on them. I still do want to try and save stuff. I don't know if it's risky trying to save it and then it explodes my rocket because it's like still, sort of hanging out there in space, but I do feel like it's worth it to try and save the thing. So anyway, last step, there are these two monstrous solid rockets. When they're spent, they decouple and parachute as well, and we are left with this to decouple. I just want to decouple the what do you call it there? This little bi-coupler thing, whatever it's called, and we're left with just a standard SAS and 2 RCS things to help us translate our satellite in orbit, and we have some photo cells here, and of course, just in case, another parachute, which hopefully I do not have to use. So with that, this is KES 2.0. We're going to save it, and we're going to launch. And we get taken out, transported on that big, cool NASA-looking truck thing to the spaceport here, launching pad. I think I finally played enough to where the sun is going down, it looks like. So what I'm going to do, since I don't really like that, even though hopefully I won't be on Kerbin long enough for it to matter, we are going to wait a day. And we are going to launch this bad boy sunrise of the next day, because I don't want to work into the night. So, one Kerbin day coming up, That is awesome, by the way. Just noticed that. Very cool. Very, very cool. Nighttime on Kerbin. Sunrise is happening. I mean, I forget what it was when I first started the game. I know the moon was out there to the south, so you know, we'll try for a nice high noon launch. It's probably preferable. Get them shadows. I want some shadows. Help me sort of realize where I am. Okay. Wasted enough time already. So let's throttle up. SAS on. Don't forget that. 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, terrible. Okay. SAS seems to be working just fine. Kicking into high gear. Those are off. Parachutes on. Very cool. Oh no. This isn't good. I could have sworn this would have worked, but after we lost our advanced SAS, the same problem happened. So I know for a fact that this is an SAS problem, which means let's see if the RCS works, huh? Which it does. Very cool. Let's see if this manages to. Oh, let's turn the SAS off. It'll probably be a little easier. Huh? If we manage to, there we go. Now turn the SAS back on. Oh, no, off. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Activate the parachute there. Now, if nothing exploded, I can theoretically say that we saved everything, and I can try this again, and I'm just going to have to put an advanced SAS system on this part as well. And I think we're moonbound. We were, not moonbound, goodness, no, very far away from the moon, but I think we'll be orbit-bound, space-bound, to say the least. So, yes, space-bound happening as soon as I get a SAS on here. So I'm going to speed this up because this is going to be boring. Okay, let's speed this up. Our parachute is working just fine, which is good. And we will 4 times, whatever that is. Yes, 4 times warp, get us back to the ground. And I will put an SAS on this thing. We're going to end the flight. Let's see if anything crash landed. The advanced SAS module was damaged by engine exhaust. Not too bad. And the nose cone was damaged by engine exhaust. But other than that, looks like everything else was okay. Um, so let's go back to the Space Center. No, the Vehicle Assembly Building. Let's put an advanced SAS on. So clearly SAS is just useless. I don't know. Something I'll learn as I play. Also, I'd like to fix the... I don't know how fast you can do 2 different stages, but I'd really like this to not fall down to Earth and then fall onto the launch pad and then launch back up. That would have been terrible. So let's save CAS 2.0. I'm not even going to change the name of it. It's just changing one little module. Not a big deal. So let's launch it. Debris has not been cleared. Clear the launch pad. Proceed, please. Apparently, whatever I launched landed perfectly straight down, which is pretty cool. That the game does stuff like that. Something I didn't do correctly. I want to look this way, I believe, because I do want to go... The controls will be easier, because I believe this is a position from which you pilot. And also, I want to go east, to have a nice easterly orbit. So, throttle her up. Yes, there we go. Throttle up, and 3, 2, 1, launch. Am I in orbit? Ooh, doesn't look like it. I'm still heading pretty much straight up. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can fix this at all. Let's turn the RCS on. And let's see if I can't fix this in map mode. Let's get our stuff here. Let's turn the SAS off. And I need to... What I need to do is I need to position myself easternly, which I believe is this way. Let's position myself for an easterly orbit. Goodness, this is it right here. This is it. I have to get this right. Okay, can I not use SAS anymore? Has my SAS been damaged? Oh no, that's not very good, if it has been. Or my controls locked. What the heck is wrong here? I seem to be completely out of control and I can't use SAS. Goodness. Okay. Quite high up. My stages have been locked completely. And I have lost what seems to be all control. And I have no idea why. Can't control anything. Well, I have a bit of time to figure it out. My orbit has this, well, it's not an orbit at all. I just crashed land, as it seems. So, I wonder if I can find out why I've lost control. Does it say it? On suborbit trajectory. Let's come back here. Maybe this will do something for us. Okay. Let's look at our orbit, which is non-existent, not really an orbit. And I still cannot turn. Still have lost all control. Can't even open my panels. I have plenty of monopropellant. RCS ISP is 0. I don't know what that means. This is very odd. Why would I lose all control? It's beyond me. I've even hit space a few times by accident. Thankfully well, I don't think you can activate the parachute while in no atmosphere. Well, this is going to be very boring. I'm sure I will have already fast forwarded some of this. And then I'll come back to it later when I get back down to Earth, and hopefully I'm able to. Okay, yeah, let's time warp. We're going up, and we're coming back down. Wow, this is very... Ooh. Parachute did open. Look at that, huh? Looks like that did not matter. Where in the world did I land? Where in the world did I land? Where is my spaceport? I'm guessing it's somewhere over here. Yikes. Okay. So here we are. Back on the launch pad. Some things I do want to change. I want to make these here. I want to make those launch at the same time. I think that should be fine. What do these only could just take care of? Yeah, I want to jettison and launch those rockets at the same time as well. That looks good. And decouple and parachute at the same time. Looks good with our last parachute there. Very, very good. Yeah, I think we're going to try and do the same thing as last time, just hopefully with more success. I mean, losing control, maybe they were damaged? I can't think of any other reason why I would lose control over everything. Just complete loss of control across the board. Couldn't turn on or off the SAS or anything, so not sure what that was about. But we're definitely going to try again. I mean, I got into space. I got completely out of the atmosphere, so we try. That was definitely... and we even... we're doing kind of the opposite here of what we were doing before. I'm saving the bottom half and losing the top half of my stuff, so let's try this again. 3, 2, 1, lift. Alright, we definitely improved here. Definitely an improvement. Let's get the RCS on while we still have control, and hopefully we can do something about this here. I want to try and again translate a little east here. Turn that SAS on. And the throttle's up, which means there's nothing really more I can do. So it looks like I'm going to need some kind of... I thought the RCS was going to allow me to throttle up and go and fix my orbit, but I guess that's clearly not what the RCS does. I can only spin like this. I can't actually boost, which kind of stinks. As a matter of fact, I've lost all control again. Which includes my ability to retract my photocells. Oh, you know what it might be? It might be because I've lost my electrical charge. That's what it is. That's what it is. We're learning. We're learning. Well, this stinks because this is going to be another very hard crash landing. Well, at least the parachute, I believe, opens up automatically. Not like that's going to change anything, because I do believe we will be landing in the same spot we did last time. Assuming the parachute even opens, which it looks like it's not going to do. So it seems like I'm going to need some batteries on this thing. And kablooey! So, but everything else, I save everything else, so we're definitely on the right path. We are definitely on the right path. I'm probably going to break this into 2 segments. I don't know how long I've been recording for, but I'm probably going to cut this here, turn this into, and then turn this into, the last one will be part 3, and then this next one will be part 4. So that'll be that.